Yeah, my camera didn't work before because it was on, that was a voice channel we were on.
Gotcha.
At least that's my theory.
The working theory?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just waiting for Talon to jump on. And getting all the game shit. Because I didn't think we were going to be running today.
He's the guy that plays from his car, right?
Yep. Okay, I got everything. Just haven't looked at it. Got a couple.
Because we had two basic D&D games going.
Yep, Shadow Dark was the other one.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm in the right place. I got the right character.
Back in the car.
How's it going?
It's going great. I think you asked a question.
Can I be...
Vlad?
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Here, perfectly. And you can hear us, right? Vlad Thornsinger?
I think so, maybe.
You think so? Maybe.
Sound check.
I hear Kia. Well, that's not Kia. What's your character's name in this one?
Kia.
It is Kia?
Yeah.
Okay. And Vlad, you were asking about
Can you
levels. Hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Maybe he's frozen.
No, in the other one, I had Bogart,
Okay.
the dwarf.
Yeah.
You got popcorn on your mustache.
Yeah, I got some lunch that I'm trying to choke down. But Vlad, you asked about leveling, and we did that before we ended the session a couple weeks ago.
Level.
Right?
Yeah, I'm at level 2. Yeah.
Yep.
And I still have 3,154 experience points.
Yep. You keep totaling them.
Yep.
Don't lose that count. Okay, so do I need anything in this book?
We get a luck roll before we start?
No, you got to earn luck.
Oh, okay.
Your luck that you start with is equal to your wisdom modifier, but I think your wisdom gives you 0.
Yeah. Well, I had earned some.
Yep,
I
but
I got one left.
Okay, so keep that. Fleeting luck, you can keep that. Might as well. I mean, because we don't really take breaks. Every one session picks up from the last one, right?
It does.
Kind of like comic books.
Yep.
Right. You guys can hear me okay, right? Okay.
Yep, you're loud and clear.
It's like we're sitting in the car with you.
Right.
Okay, Rom'Myr is that one. Okay. When we last left, you Saltworth adventurers, you leveled up, but someone or something had corrupted the ritual for Omet Ko, so that the dance ritual in front of the statue actually cracked the statue apart, and an avatar of Omet Ko came out, but not being friendly, and started raising havoc. This is after you killed all the demonlings. So you are in the tavern of, what was it, the Overlord's Eye?
I think so.
Location. Eyes of the Overlord Tavern was overrun by demonlings. You destroyed them. And the pilgrims that have assembled to worship Omet Koa are fleeing in all directions as this crystalline avatar, which is like a flying serpent, all crystals. And is flying overhead and swooping down and picking people up and chewing them up, and also shedding these crystal shards that are going whoosh and causing death and destruction. But you're one of your buddies there. What was his name? One of the pilgrims that you escorted?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm looking up to see if where I got his name. And do you have the bottle of mini people as well?
Yes, we do.
How many people are in there? Look, what was it? Do you remember? Did you write that down?
Let me see if I got notes on this. I think you were taking all the notes for us.
Mm-hmm. Trying to see.
Gusto Lenk, the priest of Omet Ko, comes running in. Who else comes in? Martin, the captain of the Teamsters, and Theseus, the merchant who hired you guys. All cowering in the tavern going, what do we do next? What do we do next?
Well, we definitely need to figure out a way to leave the area without being noticed.
And Gustav, my God, I already lose his name.
They don't have any notes. I got a map.
Gusto Leak says he can't leave because he needs to sort this out. And the answer lies in the codex. He's sure of it. That he pilfered from the those pilgrims and priests that had the black fungus on their eyes.
Oh yeah, the zombie guys.
Yep, he thinks he's figured it out.
Okay. So what do you need us to do?
Protect him as he goes to in front of the statue and tries to do the ritual correctly. And he says, if you help him do this, you'll probably be sainted or something like that in the church of Omen Ka back in Valater. And if he doesn't do it, of course, the religion of Omen Ko will be forever vilified, because the city of Erze Damath is used by 4 other religions throughout the year where they come and worship. And if this fucking avatar is floating around and, making the city invisible, in where you can't visit or do that, then it'll get back to Valater and they'll be fucking run out of town on a rail.
All right. Well, if I definitely think we can't just let this thing fly around and munch on people. What would you suggest to be the best way to protect you?
Engage the avatar, keep its attention.
Why did I have a feeling I wasn't going to like what was going to come out of your mouth, and I think I'm right.
What god are these people into?
Well, the people of Erze Damath are not particular into any, but Gustav Lenk is from the Church of Omakoa. Is that how I say it?
Yeah. Mutual of Omaha? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Omic Ko in the Codex of Ammon. Ammon was the first prophet of Omic Koa, and he wrote a codex with 99 things that you have to follow the religion of Omic Koa, and only so many of those have survived. And so they work off an incomplete knowledge. And Gustav Lenk believes that a false codex was delivered or brought to the ceremony so that it caused this catastrophe. By who, he's not sure, but obviously he thinks a rival religion.
I can see that.
We want to see it discredited. And he thinks he's puzzled it out. What did he see? Because there was a note in the codex that he discovered on your journey, and it had a bunch of numbers written in it. And where is it? Found it. Okay, the 3 precepts that were used in the ritual, he believed, are false, and they were: approach humbly and with all natural knowledge, yield your fingers and estimable weakness upon it, accept its sacred purview and pose. But he really believes that the 3 precepts for the ritual are: number 1, approach humbly and naked; 2, yield your finest weapon; and 3, accept its sacred purpose. And he doesn't have any weapons on him, so he asked, do you guys have a fine weapon that would suffice for the ritual? Because he's going to approach the statue naked.
Hmm. I can hand him over my scimitar.
Well, I can just give him my dagger
Okay.
because I got 2 of them.
Is it the special dagger?
No, I'm keeping that.
Well, he needs a weapon that's above and beyond average.
Vlad, you have a tri-dagger as well, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I just have one though.
Okay, well, I'll give up mine.
Okay.
But I'm not getting naked.
No. Gusta's going to do that.
Not on camera anyway.
Yeah. Gusto. So he says that'll be perfect. Kia, you get 50 extra experience points for sacrificing your special dagger.
So I take it this dagger ain't coming back.
That is correct. Yeah, something's gonna happen to it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And also give yourself a point of fleeting luck.
Ooh.
So I got another point of luck.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the other guard that came with Tikas, Martin, the captain of the Teamsters, he'll come out with you and fight to protect the priest.
Is there an area where we could like draw the avatar away that will give us cover? That's like away from the statue.
Yeah, the statue, it has a clear area.
Mm-hmm.
Say about somewhere between 30 and 50 yards radius. Yeah. But after that, it's a ramshackled ruined city where there's a lot of ruins. It's really ancient, and then there's places where the inhabitants of the city have rehabilitated spaces and made them into homes and businesses, mostly to serve the pilgrim traffic that comes through all throughout the year.
All right, yeah. So I say we draw it into the run so it doesn't cause more damage or a loss of life, and then we can use the of buildings and things as cover.
Okay.
We just got to keep it distracted. I don't think we need to go tooth and nail with it.
So how are you gonna make it have interest in you?
I'm gonna shoot at
it. No, wait. What? Refresh my memory. What is the reason we need to have it have interest in us?
So that it doesn't kill the priest while he's doing the correct ritual.
So we just have to. The avatar. We have to occupy the avatar.
Yeah. So he can complete the ritual, and then the avatar will disappear.
Okay. So what should we do with the avatar here?
We can lower it into the ruins and then just kind of keep moving and avoid any direct confrontation, because I don't think we'll win going toe to toe with this thing.
Unless it wants to. Unless it wants to play a game.
Yeah, a game of hide and seek.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at rummy.
Okay, so I guess Gusto makes a break for the statue.
All right.
And what's his face? Martin will run with him, be his like personal bodyguard.
Okay.
And you're gonna shoot arrows at the crystal creature.
Yeah, before like as they break to the statue, we we're gonna break into the ruins, and then I'm gonna shoot as soon as I get into cover.
And I'll go the other way and come up behind it.
It's
Do it.
flying around. It's flying
Do it
around in
ambush.
the air. It's flying around in the air.
Oh, okay.
And it's shedding black crystals that you can see there's some people in the streets that have been hit by them and killed.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. So this thing's already tearing stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to hold it off long enough.
And as Gusto and Martin are running to the statue, someone or something must be practicing magic, casting spells of power, because a minotaur appears in the plaza. Its horns are dripped in blood. Its mouth is like it's just feasted on flesh, and it carries a big axe, and it roars, and it goes charging at Martin and the priest.
Oh, damn. Anybody got a monster manual with them? What's a minotaur? And the monster manual?
Minotaur is the guy with the bull head. And
No,
the
I
axe.
know that, but what's his stats? I don't have a monster manual. I'm sure he ain't no punk.
Right.
So yeah, we got.
Well, you stick with the crystal dude. I guess we're going to break up.
Okay. Yeah.
Or we both go for the minotaur. The
Right.
minotaur's going for the priest.
I definitely think we should split big because you don't want to fight the minotaur and the dragon avatar thing flying around.
Yeah, we're stronger together.
Yeah.
But the minotaur is going for
Yeah.
The priest.
But we don't want to bring the crystal guy to the priest either, right?
No.
Okay.
So
Is that what you're saying? So you do the crystal guy
yep.
from a distance, and I go after the minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
With Martin.
Yeah. You're gonna have the captain of the guard there to help you.
Oh, okay. See, see a member of the Slayers of the Brotherhood? The Sayers of the Brotherhood?
I don't know. I'll give that a 50-50 chance. I'll roll a d6.
Because if there's any of those guys around, we need them to show up. Because I'm a member of that guild.
Yeah, Martin is a member of the Brothers of the Slayers, but the Slayers that he knows that are in this town, he didn't see any in the tavern, and he would have to go searching in probably other taverns or in places around the plaza to find them. Maybe they are. If we call out their battle cry, maybe we can attract some and get them to come and aid us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just saying, I need to buy me a horn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, what's my battle cry? What's the Slayer's battle cry?
You get to make that up. I don't know.
Brothers of the Hood, unite.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll some initiative. I gotta roll for the Minotaur. The Minotaur. Okay. We roll d20s for initiative. He gets a 6, total of 6. Martin, guess what? He gets a 12. Gusto Lek, let's see. He's got a good in it. He's got a 10. He gets a 10. And what do you guys get for initiative scores?
I got a 16.
D20?
16?
Mm-hmm.
And you got a 20?
No, I got a 3.
Oh. Well, you're going to go last.
D20.
And Vlad gets to go first.
All right. So I'm gonna break for the ruins, and then as soon as I find some cover, I'm gonna shoot at the crystalline beast.
Okay. Take a shot.
All right. Plus 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 17.
That hits.
Oh shoot!
Roll for damage.
8 max damage on that shot.
You notice that it doesn't sink in. It does hit it and blast off some black crystals and then deflects.
Okay.
So it didn't embed itself in it, but it definitely got its attention as well. So you achieve that
good.
go. So that brings us, that was you.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, I know we just rolled initiative,
Mm-hmm.
but can I do a ranged attack on the Minotaur before I get there?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Yep.
All right, I'll throw one of my spears at it.
Okay. Roll the hit with all your attack bonuses. Don't make sure you include those.
Dexterity is +1.
Yeah, it's probably it.
8 and a 9 makes a 9.
That misses. Clear miss. Okay, next is Martin. What's he wearing? He's wearing chainmail. Shield and sword. Keep it basic. So that gives him an AC of chainmail 15, 16. He's got an armor class of 16. Let's see. He's got 2d8 hit points. Let's roll his hit points.
Actually, I just noticed something under Constitution. It says hit points per level.
Yeah, that's a bonus you get when you roll for new hit points. Whenever you roll a d8 for new hit points, you get to add that bonus.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that.
You did, I think we did, because we did it together. I made sure.
Okay. I just noticed that.
Okay, and let's see. I'll give him a +1 on initiative and a +1 to hit. Okay, so he attacks the Minotaur and gets a 15, which hits the Minotaur.
Nice.
And for damage, with a +1, he rolled a 1, so he scored 2 points of damage. Not very good. And then next is Gustav. He runs by the Minotaur and Martin, and then the Minotaur strikes at Martin. Okay.
You know, I just had this mental image of this naked guy just running around the combat zone.
Yeah, that's right, because he did. He stripped. That's the first thing he did, is stripped off his robes, right?
Oh, he's got a loincloth.
Oh, he's got to be naked for the film. It's not a choice. He has to. Okay. And the Minotaur hits him squarely with his two-handed battle axe.
Oh, shoot.
And decapitates him.
Oh,
Boom. Martin is dead.
So I guess I get my dagger back.
I only got to roll another round of initiative. Okay. The Minotaur gets a 6 again. Martin is dead.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Martin was the warrior, right? That was helping.
Yep.
Okay.
He was part of the guard caravan. Vlad, what did you get for initiative?
19.
Woo! Gustav got a 21, so he's going to go first. He runs in front of the statue and begins his ritual, setting down the tri-dagger. So that means, Vlad, it's your turn.
All right, where I am at, can I see the Minotaur at all?
Yeah, you can see the Minotaur.
Okay, as a point of that, I'm gonna try to help Kia, and I'm gonna shoot the Minotaur.
Okay, roll the hit.
18,
That's a hit.
4 points of damage.
Got it. See this? It sticks in him. Urgh. And then since you caught the attention of the avatar, it's going to hurl some of its black crystal shards at you. But
Okay.
you're going to get. I'm going to give you a bonus for to your armor class for cover. I'm going to give you a +4. So what does that make your armor class?
That is gonna make me a 20.
Okay. The shards fly around on your cover and knock off bricks and fucking awnings and cloth tarps, rope, some what do we call them? One-horned were-rats, war-rats, whatever, that gets stuck in the ass and goes shooting down the street. Okay, the creature went, Gustav went,
The Minotaur and Kia, I think.
Yep. Kia's got a 4, the Minotaur got a 6. So the Minotaur is going to hurl his two-handed battle axe at Kia.
Can you really throw an axe, make it a ranged
This thing-
weapon?
He can. The Minotaur can because he's big and strong.
Okay, well, that's a dexterity. It's a ranged weapon at this point.
Yep, and he's not getting any attack bonuses because it is a two-handed weapon.
It's
But he's
big.
really strong. He gets a 15.
My armor class is 16.
Woo!
We're gonna miss.
But now he doesn't have a weapon. That was kind of
Nope.
dumb on his part.
Well, you notice he's got blood on his horns and his mouth.
Yeah, he got horns.
Okay, another round of initiative.
Alrighty.
Well, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, that's right. What would you like to do? That's right. You haven't gone yet. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the Minotaur.
Okay, so you close the melee range.
Yep. Longsword, and I'm a two-weapon fighter, so I get 2 attacks.
Yep.
Longsword, a 12 plus 1 is 13.
Not a hit.
Okay, my spear. 16 plus 1, 17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Spear is D6.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4 plus 1 damage
So that makes it
is a 5. Yeah.
Okay, good stick. Flecks of foam come out of its snorts out of its mouth. And now we can roll initiative.
13.
The Minotaur gets a 19.
Oof.
Gustav gets a 20.
Nice.
The Avatar in the air gets a 10. And what did you get? A 16 or 13?
13.
Okay. And Kia, what'd you get for initiative?
5.
Okay, that means Gustav is working on his ritual, and the tri-dagger shimmers and disappears. So he's completed one step. That's his action. And then it is the Minotaur's attack against you.
I'm going to do every round. I'm doing my battle cry.
Okay.
Brothers of the Hand unite. Every round.
Okay, I'll roll a d6 and see if you caught the attention of any. None seem to be coming out of the streets or buildings nearby.
I rolled a 6
6 for what?
for my battle cry.
No, I rolled the dice.
Oh, you
But anyways, but the 6 is, did you roll a d6?
Yeah.
I did the same, but you need to get a 1, 2, or 3. I made it 50-50 odds. So,
Okay.
but I'll roll that.
Yeah, okay.
And okay, so the Minotaur attacks with its bare hands. It's going to try to grab you and does not.
Miss.
Yep. Vlad, it's your turn.
All right. If I can still see the Minotaur from where I'm at, I'm gonna take another shot.
Okay.
7, 8, 13.
There's a miss.
All right, it goes wide.
Okay. And that leaves the Avatar. It attacks again. And it gets what? You're getting
+4, so I have a 20 AC right now.
okay. The cover protects you, but the cover that you have right now, like say brick walls and such around you, get blown apart. You got to scramble and find new cover.
Okay. So as the walls like blown apart, I'm kind of scrambling a dodge of flying bricks and going to the next building.
Okay. Let's see what that is.
Right.
I think let's see. Okay, where you had cover is often on the main street. And let me see what I got to roll. And near you are 3 alleyways.
Okay.
One to the north, one to the east, one to the west. And so you can pick which direction you want to go. The street doesn't have any more cover. It's too wide.
Pick the one that gives you. I'm sorry. Pick the one that gives you sight on the Minotaur as well.
Yeah, it's
not going to do it. No,
okay.
You're going to have to stay exposed if you want to do that.
No, I'll go east, I guess.
Okay, east. Okay, let me see. I'm reading my rules here. Okay, there. Okay. Ooh, you're lucky because I didn't read all the way through the rules for my city crawling here.
Nice. Rather be lucky than good.
Yep. Okay, let's roll initiative.
I have an attack.
The Minotaur, go do it then.
Yeah. Seven.
It's not going to hit the Minotaur. As you can roll.
19.
Oh, you got a 19 total? Oh, your second
No,
attack.
I get 2 attacks.
That's right. That's right. It's already written you off, Kia. Roll damage.
6 + 1 is 7.
Nice.
It's still standing, but it's got a gaping wound in its chest. Its entrails are starting to spill out.
Yeah, the second attack, that was a spear. Got it twice with my spear.
Okay, the Minotaur gets a 8 for initiative. The Avatar gets a 21.
Oof.
And Gustav gets a 22.
Dang. Go Gustav.
Yeah. And so, Vlad, what's your initiative?
10?
10. And Kia, what's your initiative?
12.
Okay. Gustav starts another.
Don't forget my battle cry roll.
Oh yeah, let's do a battle cry roll here.
Sorry to interrupt.
1.
Nice.
One Slayer comes out. Brother, I am here. And let's see who goes next. In his cry, as he cries out, it catches the attention of the flying silver creature.
Oh God.
Let's see, and he shoots a bunch of his black crystal shards. So I rolled an 18.
Ooh.
And what do I roll for damage? Okay. I roll. What do I roll?
An arrow. What's an arrow?
It's shooting a swarm of black crystals, shards, splinters, and I roll a
Longbow is a D8. Short bow's a D6.
Well, this thing is special. What I do is I roll 2d8, and that's the amount of shards that hit, and each one does 1 point, and each one does 1 point of damage.
Oh, nice.
So that's a 5, 9, and your brother is slain.
Oof.
He comes out.
Yeah, but the Avatar used its attack on him. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's now Vlad's turn.
now my initial is 12. His was 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got him backwards. Go ahead. Yep, the Minotaur's got blood coming out of its muzzle and its mouth.
10. Second attack. 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Man, this spear's on fire today.
Right.
5.
Right through the throat. And the Minotaur slides down the spear a little bit and vomits blood all down the spear in your arm. So it is dead. Vlad, it's your turn.
I yell at a flying thing. Pick on someone your own size, and then I try to shoot him again.
Okay.
$18?
Would you get a 13 total?
No, 18.
18. That hits. Roll damage.
All right, let's see what we got. A 2.
Okay. Duly noted. Just skimmed it.
All right.
Okay. Now it's another round of initiative.
No more.
The Avatar comes flying at you, Vlad, screeching and hollering. It gets a 21 for initiative.
Oof. I got a 16.
Okay. Gustav gets 13. His first low roll.
All right.
And the Minotaur's dead. Okay. Kia, what's your initiative?
2.
Wow. Okay. The
No,
Avatar,
in my battle cry.
I rolled a 5. No more. Nope. If there's any other Slayers of the Brotherhood in the crowd, they saw what happened to their other brother and probably won't
Okay.
come out.
Deal.
If they're around. Okay, the Avatar is going to attack Vlad. Okay, number of attacks, 1 attack. It has a +2. 11. That's
No.
a miss.
Yep. Big miss.
Okay. And now you got the 16. What would you like to do? Shoot at it, try to find some cover.
Me?
No, I think it's Vlad's turn because he got
Oh.
16. You got the 2.
Yeah, Vlad's in the
Yeah.
alley.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Vlad's in the
I'm,
alley.
is my cover still standing?
No, the only cover you can see in this alley as you quickly gaze about is a sewer drain, a sewer entrance.
Oof.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Well, you're thinking, once this ritual is done, is that avatar going to disappear or?
It should be infused back into the statue.
So I'm gonna backtrack then and run west.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take another shot at the avatar as I'm doing so.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to roll a couple of dice and tell you what you see in this other alley. There's an intersecting lesser street and you've run into a big pile of filth from draft animals.
Fantastic.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. It's really right. This initiative is going to be really between.
I haven't done my attack yet.
Oh, okay. Make your attack. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna. What should I do? Should I gather up my first spear, or should I throw my second one before I gather it up?
Do you?
I'm gonna gather up my first spear.
Okay. There we go. And now the initiative is everyone's going to roll initiative, but it's really going to the ones that matter is between Gusto and the Avatar. Okay, that's Gusto. This is the Avatar. Gusto gets a 15. The Avatar gets a 13.
Woo!
And so Gusto completes the ritual. And the Avatar woo, gets sucked back in. And Gusto goes looking for some clothes to wear. My robes! My robes!
All right. Good job, Vlad.
Hey, I come out of the alley just all like covered in brick dust and stuff, and I'm like, well, we're still alive, but I don't think we're done. Like, where did that Minotaur come from? I think there's still someone here causing trouble.
That reminds me, I have something to do. I cut the head off the Minotaur.
Okay.
I put it on my spear in the that inn or the bar where the members of the Slayers of the Brotherhood hang out.
Okay.
It's going on the wall.
Let's see which one. Oh.
It's going on the wall with my name on it.
Okay.
As Kia, the Minotaur Slayer.
I like that.
A trophy for the Brotherhood.
And why don't you, because this was pretty, you had a pretty spectacular success here. Why don't you give each of you guys get 250 experience points?
Nice.
Well, it's a memorial to the member of the Brotherhood that died.
Yeah. And a couple of Slayers of the Brotherhood show themselves and go out and gather the body. And they wrap it in his cloak and say they'll give him a proper burial on the outside of the city. And let's roll for the tavern. I'm going to get in the tavern that you hung this up. I need to give it a name.
I forget. I think you had a couple inns and taverns that were already named.
Yeah, but this one is a different one.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
This one's called the Peaceful Bison.
Oh, perfect for a bullhead.
Yep, the Peaceful Bison. That was randomly rolled, by the way.
That's amazing.
All right. And at that point, what also shows itself is a complement of city guards.
When they show up, I look at them as I'm still dusting myself off. You guys are a little late.
We come at our master's discretion. We are never late nor early. We're only following orders.
I just sigh and ignore them.
Markel the Precursor demands an audience with the representatives of Omet Koa. You must follow us to locations. The Prismatic Court.
I turned to the guards. That's fine and all, but I still think there's somebody here trying to cause trouble. I feel like there's a magic user here. The building should be searched.
And the captain of the guard dispatches one of his men to go round up some more guards to secure the plaza. Any miscreants, sorcerers of ill repute.
Yeah, because somebody summoned that minotaur, right?
Yep.
Or let it out of its cage, so to speak.
So, Markel the Precursor, he's the leader of the town.
Okay.
The Prismatic Court has a name much more thrilling than the structure actually is. It's basically a keep, a stone keep.
Okay.
and you're brought into the what passes as a throne room, or it looks more like a council room with what's his name? Gusto comes with you, of course. He goes, "Let me do the talking. I'll do all the talking."
I'm not saying the darn thing.
I I I whispered to him as he says that. I'm like, I think our commission just went up.
Your commission?
Yeah.
Oh, if we return to Valaterra, I'll sing praise of your deeds, and you will be canonized as saints in the religion.
Fair, but not exactly what I meant.
And, and each one of you get another point of fleeting luck.
Nice.
Because of the performance that you had. Now being brought in front of Marduk, the precept. And he wants to know what was the cause for this disruption and upheaval in the conjuring of demonlings, slaying pilgrims and citizens alike. And Gusto Leak attempts his best to give his case, and I guess I'll roll the precept. Write these things down, right? Because I'll be asking for them next time if I don't. Mark Hill the Precursor. Mark Hill the Precursor. In the Prismatic Castle, would I say?
Prismatic Court.
Prismatic Court. Okay. In the court, there's a bunch of stained glass windows, mostly cracked and dusty, that filter in a week of the weak red sunlight from the bloated red sun of this dying earth. And okay, I'll give Gusto a +2. Ooh, I rolled double ones.
Oh no!
Ooh, but the damage that has been wrought upon the city is great, and he demands that what's his name? Gusto come up with let's see how many. 4,000 gold coins, gold pieces.
Well, Gustav, looks like you better start collecting some alms.
And he's like, I don't have that. I don't have that many. And then he goes, well, then you must be thrown into chains and taken to the dungeons as in your entourage as well. And that'd be you two guys.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would prefer banishment.
I speak up and I'm like, I don't know what his title is, Royalness. You're
Precursor. He calls himself the Precursor.
You're a precursor. If you throw Gustav in chains along with his humble hired caravan guard, like you'll never get your 4,000 gold. If you allow him to make payments and earn gold, he can make reparations of the damage caused by this pilgrimage.
And Gusto tries to amplify your argument by saying, yes, the Church of Mutkola has great riches that can be dispensed. And so I will make another roll on the...
Hold on, I have... Do I? Yeah, the plus charisma.
You got a +1?
Yep.
Okay. A 3. No, he's not buying it. He's not buying it. He says he'll send a messenger to Valaterre to inform the church of its payment required. And for now, you guys will be detained in the dungeons of the Prismatic Court.
There's a larger threat out there than us that you're not prepared for. Someone conjured up this minotaur.
Well, I trust in my guards of the city.
Can we, instead of us just being thrown in chains until the your messenger returns with word from the church, could we work off our debt as maybe you're a city guard or anything like that, and until you hear back from the messenger?
That can be arranged. I think we have celebrations of the Red River coming up in a few days. You folks would provide great entertainment because one of the most popular events is the monster death pits.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Beats being in chains.
But Gusto, he's going in chains.
Right, yeah, I
Gusto's
figured,
like,
yeah.
So you're taken to the barracks at the stadium where the monster death pit contests are held, and it's a wide oval, sandy floors, ruined terraces of seats, and then there's some stone buildings on the east of it where the warriors and contestants are held, and then there's tunnels that go underneath the arena that they lead the beasts and monsters that they have captured or purchased for the event, and they take them down in there. And wow, shit, we got it. Who else is in some of these?
Can't believe the double ones happen on that first reaction roll.
Yeah, double ones, and then the next roll was a 1 and a 2. That's shit.
Yeah,
it's not going in your direction.
No, definitely not.
Okay, in the barracks, part of the other entourage of people that will be battling in the pits, we got Salbia, Goodley, short brown hair, sharp amber eyes. He wears worn clothing and riding boots. Cospa. Cospa's drawing with chalk on one of the walls. He has silver hair and green eyes. He's making an ornate drawing. Modest garments and a feathered hat. And then there's also Cholte Frisk. Cholte Frist. And he's got a laboratory kit, if you would, small one. He's got like a Bunsen burner and some tubes or beakers, and he's working out of a book, and he's brewing up something.
What was his name?
Cholte. There's Salbia, Cospa, and Cholte.
Okay. As we enter the barracks, I'm going to take the sights in and look at the fellow contestants, I assume. What are you guys in for?
Disturbers of the peace, not being able to pay the proper tice for practicing. Like Colte Fritsch says, I'm an alchemist of world renown, but I didn't have the money to pay to practice my alchemy in the city. Cospa the artist says that he drew on some of the walls of the crumbling ruins to try to make it a prettier place, and that threw him in here. And Salba Gudgley says he's a warrior, and he does not say.
All right. Well,
He just says, I was just riding through the city. It was all bullshit. They're just prejudiced against foreigners such as myself.
I can see that. We basically saved the city, and we still ended up here. So.
And Cospa, the artist, goes, so what are your skills?
I'm a fighter. I use a
nice.
long sword and a spear.
Okay. He holds out a piece of chalk and he goes, can you show me how to wield my chalk to defend myself? Because I am not of the fighting arts. I fear that I'll be ripped to shreds in the monster death pits when it's my time to perform.
I just shake my head and I mumble, if you guys really need to know, I can hit a squirrel in the nuts at 100 yards.
And Colte Fritsch tells Cospa, look, I will let me help you. I will prepare some volatile brews that you'll be able to carry into the arena, and you just have to be a good shot with that. And
in the spear, that'll work on the spear as well.
I'll take whatever help alchemist you call yourself and an artist can provide.
Vlad, what do you think the artist would be able to do for us?
I don't know. Draw a pretty picture of us?
Yep. Yeah, the poster, he's making a poultice.
Oh, what? What is he making?
I believe it's called a poultice, where you mix up with herbs and concoctions or whatever.
That's the alchemist. He can do that shit.
Oh.
The artist, he draws with chalk.
Yeah, have them make some poison. We'll put it on the arrows and on the spears.
Okay. He'll try to
draws with a chalk. Well, I guess he could do an advertising campaign for us. Kind of build us up.
The artist can be our hype man and draw some pictures of us on the walls.
Well, he's probably got a high intelligence and a high wisdom, so he probably bullshit some people too. I would say he would be rather eccentric. Is that the term I'm looking for?
For the artist?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's eccentric. I mean, he's pretty, I guess so. I mean, he likes drawing on buildings and trying to beautify the ruins in the dying city and try to bring some joy back into a dying world.
Yeah. Well, we'll hire, he can be our campaign manager.
And the Cholti, the alchemist, he's hard of hearing. He says, I've got an ancient glossolary stuck in my ear from all my studying and practicing of alchemy. I've created a living language in my left ear that, I can't shut up. It's always talking.
Well, that's
so he says, always talk to me into my right side.
That's an interesting way to spend the afternoon.
Well, if we get our priest friend out of jail, he can probably fix that for you.
I've tried many different methods. All have failed, but I'm always looking for another. I gotta go let in my cat. I hear my cat crying. I'll be right back.
Okay. Bathroom break.
Right.
So are we gonna try to sneak out of this place, or are we going in for the fight?
I think I gotta go in for the
Cat is
fight
pleased.
to give our friend time for his messenger to come back.
Yeah, because I think if we try to sneak out and our friend stays in jail,
Not gonna end well.
no. Well, then the adventure will end. I think the adventure is centered around him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think we just messed up and he ended up getting thrown in chains.
That happens.
But I'm sure our priest friend has another task for us. He's just locked up right now.
I definitely want to get the other half of our payment for sure.
Well,
Yeah, that
he owes us
would
money too.
bring him back to Valetaire.
Yo.
Then we stay here and lions, tigers, and bears and such.
And hopefully the messenger doesn't take too long.
No shit, right? That's a whole nother fucking deal.
Yeah.
Well, he said the event isn't for 3 days. So.
Yep. The event is not for 3 days. But I'm gonna
We can practice up, work out.
Mm-hmm. See if the alchemist can make his explosive potions and some a poison for our weapons to give us an advantage.
Yeah. And the artist. I'll give him time to draw some nice posters of us
Right.
defeating crystalline avatars and slaying minotaurs.
And
Get the crowd on our side, is the point. It's like a gladiator fight, so
exactly.
you gotta get the crowd on your side.
A picture of us over a big pile of dead demonlings and.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you guys are working on the next day. The major domo in charge of the games, the game master, he comes in to give you guys a list of what you'll be facing.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's nice of them.
And there's going to be 3 different types of monsters, and there will be lots drawn to decide which groups of you go and fight it. And so let's see. The first one is a Visp.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you did. It was one of the first, or at least one that from the beginning of the adventure.
Oh, where the thing that tried to drag you into the woods?
No, that was a Deodan. This was something you saw it from far away. The melancholy moan of the Vist is a touchstone for fear.
Oh yeah.
Seasoned travelers know that these insidious creatures use their wordless lamentations to install despair and listlessness in their victims before savaging them with their large bludgeoning arms and then devouring their blood. They stand 9 feet tall. Their umber-hued, barrel-shaped body, from which powerful arms swing in place of hands, the vaguely humanoid Vis has large, flat, round paddles, the center of each sporting a viciously keen, tubular maxilla, whatever that is, but that's what they look like.
Oh, okay. That was a creature on the hill, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
but it wasn't.
That's not so bad.
Okay. The second creature. $14.
I hope these are all level 2 creatures.
You know, I'm rolling randomly in the monster section of this book.
That's
Oh,
dangerous. That
It's
is.
very fucking dangerous. Okay, where am I? Okay, yep. I'm pulling from the Codex of Creatures Monstrous and Mundane.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. A keek! The second beast is a keek. This wretched creature stands 8 to 10 feet tall, covered in smooth, small scales that glitter black, deep blue, or occasionally moon white. A keek's large, bulbous head seems too large for its barrel-shaped torso, short legs, and tiny arm fins. Perhaps due to the esoteric nature of its origin, the keek's body usually gives off a pale smoke when it staggers about on land, which is sometimes seen as a milky gray ink when it swims about in the sea. Rumors circulate that the magician Barkanane is responsible for fusing the essence of a demon with a deep sea creature and creating the first keek. The most bizarre feature of the keek's anatomy is its long bioluminescent tail, which typically curls upright at a height of 5 to 8 feet. The globular tip gives off a soft pink witch light that exerts a strong fascination upon the viewer. A keek's primary attack is to use its prodigious gulping mouth. So that's the second creature. And now for the third monster that they have for the celebrations. Ooh, 27. Okay.
A deer.
a rabbit. It's only a rabbit.
I know. I've seen Monty Python. Like that could be rough.
It was a badass rabbit.
Let me see if this is appropriate. A walking serpent.
It's a salamander.
Walking serpents are large, two-headed squamates said to range the northern slopes of the fair Aquila in the land of the falling wall, like as they search for victims to carry back to the dark grottos which they come from. When standing, they tower 10 feet tall, and their full length from head to tail is typically 15 to 20 feet. Walking serpents propel themselves using a pair of heavy-set legs that end in spatulated webbed toes. When chasing down prey, they can sprint for up to 3 rounds at triple their normal movement before having to rest. In combat, walking serpents attack with fanged bites from each head.
All right.
Okay, I gotta need to write this shit down. More notes.
You know, when we get in this arena, is in the crowd, there'll probably be a lot of members of the Slayers of the Brotherhood in the crowd. You know, they just come out to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, the first creature was a visp.
After all, this is my hometown. But apparently that should stand for something.
So hopefully we'll get some good cheers.
Yeah. And a decent burial.
Right.
This a keek,
walking serpent.
and then the last one was a walking serpent.
How come they all got to be so tall?
Because it's a great big game and it's exciting. That's why you bring in the customers. You got to have something extravagant and extraordinary. Let's see. I got 5 of you. I need a 6th person. So it makes it easier to roll on a 6-sided dice.
Vlad,
Yes.
how many other people are in here? I thought there was 3.
Yeah, so there's
the chemist, the artist, and
someone who just says he's just a foreigner and he keeps to
the
himself.
foreigner. Oh, okay.
The warrior.
So if there's 3 creatures and 6 of us, right?
Well, there's only 5 of you. That's why I got to come up with another one. And
5 of us. Okay.
yeah, another guy comes in, gets thrown into the barracks with you. His name is, he calls himself Dosuke. And I'm a practicer of forbidden magics. And this is an insult to be treated like a common slave.
Oh, good. We got a wizard. That's good.
So
What do you do?
I perform powerful magics.
Nice.
That can be useful.
Adam Doski. I'm writing out these names.
Can you pull a fish out of this guy's ear?
I am not a charlatan. I prefer serious magic. Okay, Doski. Doskoi, wizard. Wizard. And then there's Kia and Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each fight, they're going to draw 3 of you randomly. So there's a chance that you may not fight at all over the next 3 days.
What do you mean 3 days? I thought the fights were just 1 day.
1 monster a day,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and it goes over a period of 3 days.
3 days. So that'd be 6 days before we're done.
Yes. 6 days would have passed if you survive. Okay, the Visp. This is the entourage that's got to fight the Visp. A 2, a 4, and a 5. So that's going to be Kia, Cholte Frisch, the alchemist, and a Salje Goodley, who calls for an opportunity to look at a selection of weapons when he's. So Kia, you're going to be fighting with 2 NPCs on the first day of celebrations.
Before the first day of celebrations, or like up until that point, did the alchemist have time to make us some potions and poisons and stuff?
Yes. So let's
in case he dies, I want to make sure we have that.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 days should be plenty of time for preparation.
Yeah. Well, I got to figure out what those are. This is fun for me, but coming up with this shit. But I got to come up with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hey, the book you pulled of the monsters from. What book is that from? Like what line? Or is it independent? Oh, it's from Linkmar. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. No, the Dying Earth. I have Lankmar, and I bought Dying Earth as well.
Oh, nice.
So I've combined it. Like Lankmar gives us Valater and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then Dying Earth is straight Jack Vance stuff.
Nice. Awesome.
And then I took the the Dying Earth map, It comes with a nice map. But we're in the world of Rom'Myr, so I just kind of picked and choosed and pulled stuff from the Dying Earth map and placed it in Rom'Myr.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's awesome.
So the primal practice of magic. Let's see what we got here. The Lankbar book. Actually, I may have to look at that. I get to look at all through my books. Yeah, so if you guys want to get something to drink or something like that, this is a good place to take a break because I'm going to dig through some of these books to put together our program of
Okay.
mayhem.
And then the cash we got for our half of the caravan trip was 500, right?
Was 250. 500 is the total.
Oh, total. Okay, perfect.
So you had 250, and no one's taking your money. So if you want to use your money for anything, you can.
I really wish I brought the book with me.
Which book?
A basic fantasy book.
But that's right. You're in your car, so it's not easy to go on the desktop, and you're not on a desktop where you can pull up a PDF. Right?
No, or I would, and I already have my phone that I'm using.
I can pull it up. What do you need to know?
Oh, I just wanted to look at the armor prices.
Okay. What book am I looking in?
Basic.
Just for a basic fantasy.
All right. I'm sure I got that somewhere.
It's this one.
Basic fantasy rules.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go right to the armor chart. Chainmail costs 60 and plate mail costs 300.
Well, that's
Wait.
not good.
You say plate mail costs 300?
Mm-hmm. Gold pieces. Yep.
I can buy that. I got that money.
Okay.
Because I'm
So
wearing.
you sent out a request for armorers. Cool.
Are you allowed to trade in my chainmail?
No. No, you can't. You can't nickel and dime here.
All right. Well, I'll spend 300 and go up to plate mail because that gives you better armor class, right?
Yep, and plate mail gives you an armor class of base armor class is 17 for plate mail.
Okay. And what are my bonuses for armor class?
Just dexterity.
Yeah, just dexterity. You got a dexterity bonus, you can apply it.
My dexterity is +1.
So 18, and then if you also want to add a shield, you can get another +1.
No, I don't use a shield because I'm a 2-weapon.
Yep,
But-
get it. You take the 2 attacks is more valuable than that +1 to armor class. Until it's not.
Right?
Let's see. I got Xanther's Guide to Everything. There's something I can get out of this, right? Xanther's Guide to Everything. See if I can.
Oh,
pull something out of 5th edition. What's in this book? I really don't know.
So I'm now wearing plate mail. That should help. I think that's all I need. There's nothing else that would help me that I could buy.
Oh, they don't fucking. They give these tables, but you can't roll on them. What a bunch of bullshit. Fucking I hate Wizards of the Coast. Fuck them.
Yes, exactly.
What
I
the
thought
fuck?
exactly.
Okay, where else did I got the pilfer from? I guess I'll look at Lankmar because there's a lot of drinks, beverages, and potions in that world.
I'm gonna. I
Okay. Chainmail gives you an armor class of.
I could just give him mine. You don't have to spend any money.
There you go. But the armor class value of chainmail itself is 15.
I just want to spend the money and buy some plate mail. You should have the same amount of money as I do. Or a shield. Do you carry a shield as well?
I think he ducked out.
Oh, yeah, I see now.
Okay, nothing good there. Okay, one thing that he comes up with is some amber wine of Quarmel. And basically that's a healing draught, a healing potion. Which is gives a 1d6 plus 2 roll.
That's good.
Healing potion, we call it the amber wine. Amber wine.
So if we get wounded in combat,
Mm-hmm. You can chug a look, chug a look,
Yeah.
chug a look.
he can use his initiative to dump it in my mouth.
Yeah. Does this book help me? Treasure. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. Comes up with a potion of superheroism.
Ooh.
And what's the other? I'll give a third thing that he's concocted. And a potion of hallucinations. I gotta go use the restroom.
Good.
I gotta just use the restroom here.
Sounds like a couple good ones.
And I'm gonna have to look online for what the fuck does a potion of superheroism do? Right?
Probably increased strength, constitution.
Potion. Superhero. Superheroism. Potion of second edition. Okay. The potion gives the individual a temporary increase in levels if the user has fewer than 13 levels of experience. And its effects last 5d6 rounds. We'll roll that when you drink it. Yeah, it gives you it's going to give you a bonus of 5 levels and 4d10 plus 1 hit points.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and so you'd be fighting at a 5th level character, which basically gives you an attack bonus of 1. Your fighters, it would increase your attack bonus to oh yeah, your attack bonus goes up 1. You guys have a +2 attack bonus at 2nd level for being fighters.
Oh, okay.
And that's not part of your strength and or your dexterity. That's just because of your level. You get an attack bonus. The higher your level, of course, the higher the attack bonus is.
So, okay. I understand.
Talon, I brought you back in. I didn't know if you accidentally put yourself out.
No, I was trying to look up the armor stuff and like I screwed it up. Okay.
Okay. No worries. You're in the club. But you've been hearing everything we've been saying.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard everything. I just haven't been able to interact.
Yeah. There's a slider where
Oh, okay.
anyways. And if it's
I've been
not,
doing
if I
my attack bonus wrong. So now on my strength and dex, my attack bonus is actually 3.
Yep.
Where it was 2 before, and I was only adding 1.
So we got the amber wine, the potion of heroic. How many amber wines did he make?
I'm going to say each one of these 3 potions, he can mix up 1 vial of each for each contest.
Okay.
So I have, yeah.
And what was the a third one? It was amber wine, a potion of heroic. That's 5th level.
Hallucinations.
Fifth level fighter. Ikea, did you write down the HP bonus for the potion of heroic?
4d10 plus what? Let me tell you, it is 4d10 plus 1.
Okay.
What's the +1 for?
Just because they have a +1. You roll 4 10s. I don't
40
really
10's a
know.
lot.
I know, and then you get to add 1. Whoop. Yeah, it's like, what?
So that gives you a minimum of 5 if you make a lower
Right.
roll.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you fight at a 5th level? Does that affect our saves too? I think it does.
Oh yeah, we got to pay attention to that when you drink it. But here's the deal. There's 3 potions and 3 people going into the arena at one time, so you guys got to argue who gets what. Like, you guys don't get all of them. You got to
we can choose who's going to carry
argue dick and deal for.
Wouldn't that be the chemist's choice, depending on how the combat plays out?
Well, no, he can just make those 3 for each fight, and then who takes what is up to you.
Okay, but I'm saying he's in the arena with me and the other person.
Not in this first fight. Or is he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in there with me.
Is he in the first fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me, the chemist, and I forget the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the warrior guy.
Yeah. Okay, I better fucking write that down. Huh?
So I was thinking if he's in the arena, he can determine himself depending on injuries or situation.
You want him to carry all three?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, what's your charisma?
9.
Okay, no bonus or modifier. Let me see. What am I gonna do? Let's
Either that or we just ask him for him during combat. Unless you want him to dole it out first. But he might need some himself, you know.
well, Salja wants one. And so roll a d20, and if you get an 8 or less, you convince him to see it your way.
11.
Okay, he doesn't see it your way. And what's he gonna say? He wants the potions of hallucination.
Okay. I think, Vlad, I should probably just take the heroic, huh?
Probably a good idea.
Because I think that's give me enough hit points to get it done. Because the other one's healing, and you only get like 1d6 of healing if you take that one.
And then because it kind of makes you 5th level, you get +5 to hit.
Yeah, and I could go in there with like an extra 20 hit points, you know. +1.
He also concocts a yellow egg.
Oh,
But he doesn't know what it does. You would have to crack the egg and suck in the yolk. He can tell that the yolk is brown, but he doesn't know what it does.
all right.
Well, brown yolks are not good.
I guess he'll take that with him. He'll take that and put it on his person. You never know in a pinch.
All right, I'm taking the heroic.
Okay. Salja. Goodly. Let's say he's a warrior. He's taking the potion of hallucination. And Schulte Fritsch. He'll take the amber wine. And the egg. He's never been much of a fighter, so he asked you guys what type of weapon should he take into the arena. You know, what's a good weapon for a novice?
A
Long
sling?
sword.
What? I heard short sword and what else?
A sling.
Okay, there you go. So he's going to he's going to request a sling, a short sword, and he's an aged man, so the only thing he can wear comfortably is leather armor.
All right.
Vlad, did you want to spend money for plate mail?
No, I can't wear it.
Okay. Well, I can give you my chain mail, and that way
Oh,
you won't have to buy it.
Oh, perfect. Then let's do that.
Yeah. So you now have chain mail, and I now have plate mail.
There you go. Things are looking up.
It is.
And guys, we're going to have to call it because I want to come up with the arena.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, no.
I don't want to do just a sand thing. I'm thinking some type of overgrown garden.
Oh, okay. I'm down.
Yeah,
You know, maybe with a water feature.
Because we got three big fights coming up.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and I know maybe I'll come up with 3 different types of contests. Like one, I don't know, you got to kill the beast. The other is like if you can get to one side or the other of the arena.
Oh yeah, so
Something like that.
So it's not just all combat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Capture the flag.
Right.
Capture the flag. Yeah, like yeah, like the Goblet of Fire. If you can get the golden egg from the monster type of thing. So
yeah,
there
exactly.
you go. There's one of them. So I want to come up with that shit. Let's see what my schedule is.
So
you guys want to play next Friday?
what's next Friday?
The 2nd. The reason I say that is the 9th is the next one. I'm going to be in Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The 16th, I am doing my graduation ceremony, so I won't be here on the 16th.
So we can either play the 2nd or the 23rd next week.
Let's play next week.
Okay, I'm putting it down.
Is that okay with you, Kia?
Yeah, I work from home, so
perfect.
My schedule's wide open. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, we're gonna have a game in a week, and I'll jam this shit together. There we go. I can't think of anything else to do right now.
Sweet. Yeah. No. Just go.
Well,